started letting go of everything. I started letting go, started with my body. I let go of all my body parts. And then I let go of, before I got down and I let go of my family. I let go of all the children I've ever had. I let go of everything, the body, the life, everything. Completely gone. Nothing like bones. I looked around, I saw my bones were lying on the ground. I didn't care. I just let them go. Then I was gone. Then I didn't know my name. I didn't know who I was. Until, I think then I was birthing something, and that felt like me, the new me. But I already knew how to walk. But then I already knew everything. Being born again, I knew how to be, I knew how to walk, I knew how to heal, I knew how to fly. I knew all of it. I don't know. Then a voice said, follow the vibration of love, because when you wake up, that's what you're going to have to do. So the first person I had to following the vibration of love took the form of compassion. So the first thing I had to do was start washing myself. And I went to Bali, and I washed myself in a waterfall. And then I started, people were thirsty, I started giving them drinks. And people were dirty, I started washing them. They were hungry, I started giving them. But it was very effortless. It was very easy. And I felt a cry from someone. Then I went to Angela. And I understood her ego was dying. It was starting to die, and she was like,
oh no.
And I was just like, yeah, I know. I know. So I was feeling that for her. She was okay.
Adam, first man.
Where to start? What I gather is that, that there's intense pain of separation that was there initially. It's very strong. That she's connecting with something bigger, the source, and I felt that very strong separation, feeling apart, and then and then there was this rebirth which was very apparent. A rebirth was, I think Pai took the picture.
I didn't capture that.
Okay.
She was just
like that.
There was something coming. You could see it come out.
Yeah. And the best part was after that, after the rebirth, she became a child. So I was very much just seeing her. I said, okay, see what you're going to do as a child. And that's one part I was like, just a person next to her, make sure that she's okay. But she was ready to take baby steps, And she moved. And she's moving gracefully. She's just moving through. So I said, okay, you move. I'm with you. I'm just with you. You just move where you need to go.
If I can just add one thing, when she was here with Angela, she was right in front of me. And for one moment, when I looked up at Amara's face, it wasn't her face. There was this like an old medicine woman that just was there. And it was as if she just knew exactly what to do and what was going on and which button to push. And she was changed. She opened her eyes, but there was just white.
Absolutely.
She was just not there anymore. And this is where I back off. I'll let her do the job. She was doing everything and I was just there supporting her.
Every time there's a touch, every time there's a sound, there's a reaction that's happening that is very apparent. And it's just triggering one after another. Certain sounds suddenly bring you joy, certain sound brings anger. And so there was one moment, the whole body was just jumping up and down. And I said, let me see where this goes. As much as I could, and then sitting up, suddenly it shifts, something else changes when you're sitting. That's what I realized. It's a different qualitative experience of openness. And images, I was getting lots of images here, there, everywhere. I can't recall a lot. But there was one moment I was seeing the whole universe and I was spinning in it. And there was so much of joy. I was just laughing through and I was like, I'm playing with this cosmos, that kind of thing. So it's like so funny. What on earth is this? I'm just playing with this and sometimes I'm not recognizing this here.
I felt the symbiotic relationship of him bringing out the highest potential in me then. So I just went with that. I saw it would come in him, it would come in me, it would come in him, come in me. And we were working together to experience that. And I have to remind myself to, come back, observe. And so I was just trying to honor that energetically and then what you had said to do. And then so I wrote spontaneously. I have no idea what I wrote.
Let's hear it.
Okay, I wrote first, Shanti is me. I need her for all that I am. Shiva is me. I am he. We are one. I run through grass, from snakes, from fathers, from belts, from mothers, from many things. I run until there is nowhere left to go but to myself. What I got, when I got there, I was so happy. I'm so thankful they made me run. But I was lonely. But I wasn't alone because everything was there. And that's when you went into the cosmos. The deepest, for me it was this blue. I keep saying this blue. It's like the color of your laptop cover.
Yeah.
The deepest blue was my friend, my everything. Even they call it this blue. This blue was like a part of you, and then you descended. But I was never lost. I mustn't lose this sacred source of home.